Hello, welcome back to Kurger Studios Remnant Lunar Archon Session 90. Hope you're having a wonderful day. However, we are a couple minutes past when we probably wanted to start, so we're going to go ahead and get rolling. Um, There's the first one. Game is officially started. It is Wednesday, July 5th, for your 417 post-schism at 12:30 in the morning. It is just after midnight. And I'm going to roll a d4 using the stream overlay to determine who gets the recap. And I think it was Chris last time, so he'll be immune. Hey, Jaislyn.
Oh,
You want to give the recap?
Um,
It's a pretty easy one.
yeah, we're trying to track down the hags. We talked to the lady and the guy, and they were like, you can get to the hags this way, kind of, but we figured something out ourselves, I believe. And then we went to the woods and we're trying to find the hag, and the hags are like beckoning us, but there's like trials along the paths. There's like spooky ladies and this weird rabbit that was like, you gotta sacrifice something into the bowl. And we said nah, and killed it after a really, really hard fought battle that several of us almost died in.
Yeah, essentially. I mean, you'll talk to some people. You got a rhyme that you can say if said within a fairy circle will give you... That music just got very loud for a second. Why did you do that? Audio balancing issues, Pillars of Eternity. But you found a potential way. You got into the woods. You all got fed up with wandering around the woods, and so John Houston said to the rhyme, effectively promising that he would not harm the witches and that he would not suffer their wrath, as he is given a path to them. That even following the path that is opening up for him, eventually coming to a crossroads where Hask the bunny said, "Hey, sacrifice something," and y'all said, "Nah," and killed him. And then he came back, but bigger, and then he killed him again, almost dying in the process. Yeah, and that's right as we come back in, as you have brought up your party members who were in a real bad spot. Everyone is conscious, but hurt. The only people who are not in heavy damage are John, who was completely ignored by Hask and his frogs, and Thicket, who turned into an eagle and flew into the air. Everyone else went bad. A couple of them went down. You're all alive right now. As you wake back up, you have seen that over the last 2 minutes, maybe, since the fight, as you all take a breath, Hask's body has rapidly been decomposing to the point where after these couple of minutes, it appears that effectively, in terms of decomposition, mushrooms have begun to grow from what's left of his skin. You can see the bone underneath. It is very, very quick. The frogs, however, are just dead and big. What would the party like to do? As you take a deep breath.
Man, they must have had it out for him if he got decomposed that fast.
Well, I think the implication is that he was very old, like Mother Gothel kind of logic.
Or he's just, the body was magic.
Either way, they probably didn't like him. That's how he must have ended up here. Come on. I mean, so there's two paths, right?
Yeah, so as he fell, he said he would give you one last gift in a sneering fashion, and to the east and to the west, two paths opened up as the trees pulled apart.
Do you sense anything, John?
No. I mean, I don't know. DM, does any of these paths seem better than the others?
Make a nature check.
Can I help?
Wait. Nah, you're basing it more on his vibe, so no.
Yeah, I've only got half proficiency.
No,
That didn't
none of
do
them look any different from the others. They're trees.
it.
Especially in
I
the
mean,
dark. Oh, goodness.
Video game logic tells me always turn left, so let's go west.
To be fair, the left is typically the exit, the way out, and right is typically treasure. But
So y'all are
Should we go
beginning
east
to
then?
journey
I
to the
mean-
west.
You make it my turn, please.
Yes, I can make it your turn, so you can uneagle.
Yeah, I mean, whatever we want to do. I don't care. Either of them seem
Are
better.
we taking at least a short rest, if not a long one? I think a long one.
Yeah, it might be a good idea, given it's midnight and we might
We're
be a
pretty
little
pooped.
bit broken.
Yeah. So
I
who wants to take first watch?
What was that, Chris?
I mean, I
You
can.
cut out.
yeah, I could use a nap. You know, if your connection to the rhyme is not giving you any additional information, John, I think either way may get there. One just may be less.
Yeah, I have a feeling both of them is
I
gonna
didn't-
get us end up in the same place.
Yeah, so I am not the best for spotting things, but I'm certainly loud enough to wake everyone. So whoever feels capable to watch along with
I'll
me.
take first watch. Sure.
All right.
So
John and I
we're
then.
changing the watch order. Previously, I believe it was Gambit first, then Doug, then Garand, then Thicken and John, according to the party sheet.
Oh, I didn't know there was a specified watch order.
Maybe we can change
Me
it.
either.
It's been so long since we've had to have a watch.
It's true. You can change it, but that's typically I ask ahead of time, and for consistency, if you'd like to just have the same one every time, we can, or you can customize it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's keep it the same.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
Ease of speed up.
How do I get rid of an effect on myself?
If you put it there, you should be able to go to the effects thing on the right and open it and delete it. If not, then I can just delete it.
How do I delete it?
Like when you
I
click on
I
it,
have the effect things open.
should be a delete item like a trash can on the right.
Nope.
Well, I will get rid of it then.
You're gonna. Here's the neat part. You don't, and then do it for.
Well. If I intentionally did it that way, then I could. But no, you don't need to have infinite banner of stars. I think you're good without the super teleport all the time. Are y'all camping here then? Any
Wow,
precautions?
I think we've cleared out the area pretty well. So it should be pretty safe.
Don't say that.
Let me check a thing that I have if we're gonna be resting here.
Oh, look at that. The update changed some things, including redesigning the weapons system in the character sheets. Interesting.
Good.
Your actions tab is going to look a little different if you update it.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah. I ain't mad
It
about it.
doesn't like glitch out when you load it too.
Yeah, I love when that happens. When you don't glitch out.
What?
You didn't update, so it's not going to show up for you. When you logged in, I got a little error that said that you were running a different version than me.
Oh, do I need to update?
You don't have to right now. Looks like it's not causing any issues, but there's a little bit of a facelift that the game got. Okie doke. So no special
No.
precautions are being taken?
I
Wait,
mean, we're watching.
Okay.
I'm checking a thing.
Presumably y'all are going to be further away from the dead frogs.
Probably not going to sleep immediately next to them, no.
Seems wise.
That would not help while we're sleeping.
Yes, sleeping next to dead frogs would not help. I will unlock the tokens for anyone who wants to pull up the map.
I don't have much that can help keep us safe during the night that'll last more than a minute.
I mean, I can do like a tiny hut. It lasts 8 hours. We'd be kind of cramped. Well, maybe not that cramped. It's got a 10-foot radius. Do we want to do that?
That would be good,
Sure.
I think.
You, from what I understand, gather together as he casts the tiny hut, which he cannot leave, but everyone else who is in can come and go as they please, stepping away from where the frogs are and setting yourselves up. Gambit takes the first watch. Gambit, I need you to make a perception check. Is there anything you'd like to do over the long rest?
I just put it up. Why did it disappear?
I don't know.
My spreadsheet.
You have a spreadsheet?
Or my character sheet.
Oh.
What?
What if it happens that she
It's
does?
in the combat tracker, right? No, that's to pull up the map.
Yeah, if you double click
Where's
your character's image. If you click on your picture in the top left, it should open your character sheet.
Gotcha. Perception. I'm gonna get there.
Be right back.
Perception. Rip.
A 13 perception. Your watch passes with no issues. Doug gets up for his evening, his time, as you head back to sleep. Is there anything you wanted to do, Gambit?
Nope, he's just gonna kind of like spin his revolver on his finger because he doesn't know what gun safety
Sees
is.
nothing. Fair enough. Doug goes to sleep. And Garan just left. Gosh darn it. Twilight Zone.
I was just thinking that's what you're singing.
Yeah. I loved the Twilight Zone. We didn't watch it very often because, it would give us nightmares. So, typically kept us away from it. Some of them were honestly just more sad than scary. There were some really dim Twilight Zones.
I think the point of most of the episodes was just to give you a different perspective on some sort of
Something.
event or
Yeah.
You know what the real scariest movie is?
Deep Blue Sea.
Fairly Odd
I
Parents.
didn't finish that one
Jim
for over a year.
Carrey's A Christmas Carol.
Yep, that's pretty
Terrified
horrifying.
me.
It is disturbing. Just because
It's
the way the CGI is done.
super scary.
Animation.
Oh,
It's crazy.
And then the Christmas Carol's story is supposed to confront you. It's supposed to be a very straightforward and cause you to self-reflect. So then that with terrifying images, yeah.
I missed one of my
No.
notes. Jocelyn. Gambit
What?
sees something.
Uh-oh.
You see a figure hunched over, watching you from the edge of the wood.
Is it a hag? Or is it Izu?
Hard to tell any details from this distance. The figure, a bit shorter than you are. Vaguely humanoid.
Does it, like, it stays there?
Yep, it's just watching.
Creepy.
That's concerning.
After exactly 5 minutes, she seems to disappear in the darkness.
So it was a hag.
It was something. Couldn't quite tell. Well, we'll let Garons pass within the safety. I'll go ahead and roll him a perception check if there's anything for him to see. Which actually, I should have you roll these into the tower, because then it's more dramatic. Cool. Alright, Thicket and Jean. Roll perception checks into the tower, though it is coming to light, as your full 8-hour rest is going to put you at 8:30 in the morning in the summer. So, around when your rest is starting, the sun is already coming up, but your friends are staying asleep.
The dome can be any like light level inside anyway, so.
It can. Speaking of which, is the dome transparent from the outside, or is it opaque?
No, it's opaque.
What color is it?
I don't know. Yellow.
Okay. Let's see. Thicket, you're kind of distracted, looking over the stuff and thinking about the day, looking over your things, making sure you got everything set up to get going in the morning, kind of prepping your day. And John, you're looking out in the beginning of the sunlight, and you see off back toward the way you came a vaguely feminine figure. But to call it feminine would be overreaching. Hunched over, kind of this taut blue skin stretched across it. It's kind of dark greenish hair hanging in front of it, and you can't see its face. In a whisper that almost seems carried across the wind, you hear, "Would you play for me?"
What?
Play a song, little bird. Sing.
Okay.
Paint.
Why?
Because I want to hear you.
Is this thing speaking to me or like talking to my head?
It feels auditory. Thicket has not heard anything. As far as you know, it doesn't feel like someone's speaking to your head. It feels like it's talking to you out loud. I have a instrument you could play. You could try out.
What instrument?
An old set of
You okay, John?
bagpipes.
Do you not see that lady over there?
Do I?
You look over and there is nothing there. John, as you look back, there is nothing there.
Oh. There was like a blue lady, like talking to me and telling me to play something. Weird.
That's creepy.
Am I going crazy?
Well, I'm a talking cat, so I
That's
don't
not
have
crazy
much of
anymore.
a gauge on crazy.
Interesting.
You return to your things and have nothing of interest for the rest of your watch. As the time reaches 8:30 in the morning, with no one seeing anything over the night, the morning light peeking through the trees have a long rest the party. Congratulations. You successfully rest.
Yay.
Yippee.
But dawn. Feeling rejuvenated over the night despite the discomforting, mushy the mushy ground and the swamp smell. Fortunately, you can keep the temperature nice and good inside of the hut, but there's still a bit of a smell you're having a hard time getting rid of that as you go and eat your rations. Everything kind of tastes a little sour as the air gets on your tongue as you eat. Not to mention,
We see any will-o-wisps?
you did not see any will-o-wisps over the night.
Dang it.
Were you hoping to turn into a bear?
I don't know. I just think they're cute.
He says, thinking back to the time when y'all fought them. Wait,
When?
you weren't there. Jackson wasn't part of the group yet when the party fought will-o-wisps. Never mind then.
I didn't know that was an in-universe thing.
Yeah? Will-o-wisps.
I
Goran
was
got lured
thinking about
away.
Brave.
The whole party got lured to an old hanging tree. And then Sylvia Lopez, who was with the party at the time, threw the hanging tree at one of the wisps.
From Hunger Games?
Pardon?
What?
From Hunger Games?
Which
hanging
part?
tree?
The hanging tree?
Well, you said the hanging tree.
Well, yeah, the tree that they hung people on.
That's why it's called a hanging tree.
Why it's a hanging tree.
Yeah.
I mean, probably not the same hanging tree, considering this is an entirely different universe, but... I mean, I guess. Anywho. Y'all are going vest?
What? Yes. I think so. Unless anybody has any problems with that.
Man, it's your funeral.
Wait. Which way was the lady last
South.
night?
The way you came from.
South? Oh.
Damn it,
Never
the lady
mind.
you saw was from north.
Interesting. I guess west it is.
You begin to make your way through the soggy, smelly, swampy woods.
Am I
Roughly,
able to make holy water?
do you have the spell? I believe it's a cleric spell to do so. Do-da.
Take a stick and start putting some holes in it.
Do you have the spell?
Ha, 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 ha.
Okay. How do you make holy water?
The
boil
spell
the hell out of it.
ceremony. That too. The spells. Do you have the spell
What
ceremony?
level is it?
It is a first level. I believe it is only cleric or paladin though.
I do not.
Oh, that's bad.
Rip.
I mean, it makes sense.
You could pray.
That kind of makes sense, though.
I mean, maybe the moon. Maybe Changla will bless your.
I forgot we did that bit.
Wait, what now?
Chang'e,
I
the Chinese god of the moon. Goddess.
okay.
We were saying that that's Thicket's god last week.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
It's Chang'e.
I must have missed that.
After about 4.5 hours,
We walked for 4 hours?
Yep. You're in a forest,
Wow.
man. A swampy forest.
How many spells can I prepare?
I believe it is half your druid level plus wisdom modifier.
Half rounded down or up?
Down. 5e always rounds down unless specified otherwise. But after walking along the clearly marked trail, as far as, at least as it looks to John, not as much to everyone else, you eventually come along to a fairly open area where the trees give way to a swampy area with rocks and bits of stones scattered. There's a few different, not quite pyres, but almost hills or caves that litter the area. And you see one large cave with easily a 20-foot wide opening in the front dominates the space. Thicket, roll perception to see just how well you can see. Actually, everyone roll perception.
Wow, actually. Wait,
Oh, whoa.
that didn't count? The heck?
Oh, I hate it when that
just
happens.
barely rolled it outside the box. I rolled a high number. Now it sucks. Dang it.
Sorry, Chisel.
It was
Thicket
a
and
dirty
Gambit
20,
can both
too.
see, littering the grounds in front of the area and scattered around among the different rocks, you see various pieces of skeletons. Oh, which over the night, if anyone looked over, and Gambit would have actually been the only one to really watch, Hask's body continued to decompose to the point of skeleton and then dust by the time your rest was over. But you see scraps of skeletons in this clearing. And what's more, with both of your high rolls, you both pause for a moment and both of you notice a ripple in the water periodically. Almost a vibration from the distance. You're not sure how far away, but far enough away you can't see or easily hear it. There's something fairly big moving through the swamp over on the back side of the cave. Not in the cave, but around the sides of it. Somewhere back over there is something large.
Can I tell what it is?
No, you can't see it. It's that you can tell the disturbances in the water that are coming, that are rippling all the way over to where you are from the swamp from the swamp water. And over a few moments, you're able to kind of begin to feel not quite a ground shake, but I guess you intuit from slight movements that it's something big over there.
Should we hide?
What are we hiding from?
Big thing.
Where?
Over there.
Over where?
I point.
Oh. I don't see anything.
You can see the water moving.
Ooh.
Is it a Gren?
If you see an alligator, don't forget to scream.
So, we're facing two different caves?
No, there is one. There are bits of small caves that you might be able to fit in one or two people. Small outcroppings and sections, and small caves that you might could squeeze in, and it's hard to tell how far down they might go. But there is one extremely large, basically jagged rock that is pierced out from the ground. Maybe the remains of some mountain or spire that has a cave in it that probably 100 feet across from one side of the spire to the other, and the opening to the cave is 20 feet wide.
Do we need to go in the cave? John? Michael?
John rolled a low perception. You tell me.
I mean, if you're asking me, whether you need to go in the cave or not is not something I decide. I mean, I guess it kind of is, but I can make the character decision.
Are we still following John's thingy?
You followed one of the two open paths that Hask opened.
Ah.
We ended up here. Are there any, like, paths out of here other than the way we came?
Not that you can see.
Cave seems like a good bet.
The cave seems very dangerous.
Come on, catch you up. Y'all had a good rest. A couple of people saw figures in the distance. One of them tried to talk to John. John was like, "Hey, Thicket, you hear this?" And Thicket was like, "What are you talking about? There's no one there." And then there was no one there. I don't know if you've been listening.
I hadn't been, thank you.
And then the party finished their rest and then started walking the west-left path. And after a couple hours have arrived at this rocky area where there's some like small caves and some outcroppings and one larger cave in this kind of spire in this open area. And as Thicket and Gambit were able to tell, the open area has bones and pieces of skeletons littered around. You'd have to get a little closer to tell what kind of creatures they're from, but bones littered around the clearing. And Thicket and Gambit were both able to tell that there's something large moving in the distance behind the cave, but can't quite tell what it is. Though, Thicket, I'd like you to make a nature check.
Oh, I forgot. I'm bad at nature.
Even though he's a cat that was born in nature.
Yeah, and a druid.
I'm good at survival, not nature.
Yup. You're in a swamp. That's a cave.
Does the cave look inviting?
There are bones around it.
All Star by Smash Mouth plays in the distance.
Get out of my swamp.
Well, I mean, there's no other way forward. But unless you want to walk another 4 hours to go back and try it the other way, we might as well see what's in the cave.
Wait, is the cave in our path ahead, or can we go around it?
There's space around the cave if you wanted to try to go around it. You can't really see the other side of the clearing on the other side of the cave. But the path that you were on seemed to kind of lead here, as it went west and did kind of turn south. Not all the way, kind of going a southwest toward the end.
I mean, I'm down to explore, go spelunking a little bit. Anybody else?
I mean, I guess I don't want to be left out here alone, but I feel like the signs are telling us.
I have
that
passed
it's
without a
dangerous.
trace. We can go in stealthily.
Maybe whoever lives in the cave, if anybody lives in the cave, they just put bones out there to scare people away.
Oh,
I mean, it would be it's doing its job as far as I can tell.
Or maybe those are dead people.
yeah.
Well, then they're really doing a good job.
Fair.
I guess.
I mean, There's really no other way to go except backwards.
There's no way to go except for the other way.
You can stealth us?
You can
Yes.
stop. Oh, you passed without trading.
sneaky.
Yeah. I am passed without tracing.
Yay!
When we go in.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. What does pass without trace do? That just
Plus 10 to stealth checks.
Nice. Grant, we know you're a spider already.
Gambit, I need you with
That's after
proficiency.
the.
Oh, that's after
Roll.
the plus 10. Okay.
An intelligence-based Mason's Tools check after this stealth check.
With what?
I would like you to make an intelligence-based Mason's Tools check. So if you have proficiency in any intelligence checks, just roll that. I don't know if you do, though. So...
I don't. I'm stupid.
Not that... But you're smarter now than you usually are, because you're wearing a headband.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So in that case, just put a... what's your proficiency bonus? +3. Put a +3 in the modifier window in the bottom left, and then roll an intelligence check after you roll your stealth check. And I need stealth
All
checks
tough.
from everyone. Give me your stealth checks.
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
That's 39.
Booyah!
43.
What?
I added.
I put the
Oh, you
plus
already
10 on it.
added plus 10. Okay, I was like, how
Yeah.
did you get a higher stealth than me?
No. That was...
Even with disadvantage,
Okay, you
your
were
lowest
smart
roll
and
was
did it.
23.
Okay.
Oh, we're
And
rolling
now-
against something? Oh, boy. Oh, wait, no.
No, that was Doug.
Oh, that was you rolling for
Yeah.
Doug. Never mind.
Alright, and then I need Gambit to make your intelligence-based Mason's Tools check. Which actually, I might as well. You're going to use it probably a couple of times today. Let me see if I can add a new skill. Can I add another skill? I thought I could.
Why did it add 7?
Probably...
Your 7 is your total from your intelligence of +4, and then the 3 you put in the modifier window.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it was still really bad, so.
Okay. It's a cave. I'm also giving you a... Oh, you already had a Mason's Tools thing. Nice. Guess we could have just changed that to intelligence. Too late now.
I tried to, but I couldn't. It didn't work.
That's okay. You all make your way toward the cave, stepping around the bones and skeletons, making your way over a relatively dry area, with the trees being less compressed here as the terrain is more rocky. A lot of the ground is actually a bit drier as the sun has been able to get to it more. And you get to the cave, stepping into this 20-foot wide opening where the ground is even more littered with bones, and you see off to the side, thrown haphazardly over a set of rocks, is the light remains. Actually, no, never mind, there wouldn't be. You would just see the bones scattered around. The cave doesn't go very far. From the entrance, it looks like it goes 30 feet inward, and at its widest point is about 60 feet. There are various outcroppings of rocks. The ground is not flat, but it doesn't seem to lead anywhere. There is a pool of water off to the side, wherever the water soaks to back out to the swamp. But it doesn't seem to, drain through the doorway or through the passageway or anything.
So it's just a dead end.
Seems it.
We found a cul-de-sac cave.
Uh-oh. Are we trapped like Ed, and Eddie? Are we never leaving?
We
There
probably
is-
walked into some beast's home.
There are large footsteps from outside. Several of
Oh
them.
boy. Oh boy.
It does not seem to sound like step, step, step like a bipedal creature, but multiple
We're
steps all at
searching.
once of a quadruped.
just a quadruped. Okay, I was worried it was like a big millipede or something.
Yeah, me too.
I have too much of a not quite arachnophobia, but slight bugophobia, I guess, of things with too many legs. So you're probably
Like,
not going to see a millipede in this game. But this thing is going to be a fantasy millipede or a grim or something, where it doesn't feel like something I could see in real life up close.
Like that one that almost one-shot the whole party.
Yeah, like that one. That one's not a big deal. That one's easy.
That grim.
That grim I have no problem with. But not an actual millipede picture. That's too much. Anywho, movements outside.
We're so stupid.
You hear a large rock get shoved over, and like
Anybody have a hunting trap?
like
We are
something's
Odysseus
digging.
walking into the Cyclops cave.
Who has a hunting trap? Thicket, you have my hunting trap in your thing.
Here, take it.
A shadow begins to pass over the entrance. What would you like to do?
I'm a really quick sneak up and set my hunting trap by the
Oh
entrance.
no.
We're dipping, right?
Well,
Why?
he's at the entrance. I don't think we're getting out.
I mean, I can misty step.
That's true. I could totally dip into a different dimension real quick.
Micah, I can dash with my action, double move, and misty step action all my way out, and there should be no problem with me zipping out of there.
I can dimension door. Take somebody with me.
As long as you remain stealthy doing all that, sure.
Yeah, you take someone with you, and then at the very least, we're going to distract him to stop rolling the thing, and that means that the rest can get out.
Wait, so we can get 3 people out undetected.
And then attack him, and then, or her, whatever.
Hey.
Could be a female Cyclops, whatever. And then that would stop him from wanting to close it because he's going to be wanting to try to stop us from hurting him. Or her. So does that work, Micah?
Is that what you're gonna do?
Yes.
I am sticking by Doug since he has the lowest stealth and I have passed without a trace. If I can, okay, wait. With his what's the thing where he teleports?
He creates the clone of himself. Shadow Jutsu.
Yeah. Firstly, can he do that stealthily?
The clone? I
Yeah.
mean, it's glowing orange, so not super stealthily, but he can place it a distance away.
How far are we from the entrance?
Y'all at this point are, I don't know, 15, 20 feet. I don't think I've taken any precautions to hide inside, so you haven't moved off to the sides.
So I don't even need all that. I don't even need to.
Yeah, you know,
Like,
pretty close
we
to the
run
entrance.
Guys, all we know is it's not a giant millipede.
Fine,
There
let's-
was no creature reveal yet.
All right, yeah. You know what? Yeah, Garan just runs out. That's fine.
You just run straight out.
Yeah.
You're not trying to be stealthy?
I don't know. No. There's no.
Fair enough.
I just.
As you run out into the entrance, you don't see anything rolling a boulder over, but this large creature lumbering toward the opening of the cave. Its bipedal, scaly form towering over you as it looks down toward you as you run past it. Its large front teeth opening up kind of in a sagging, just kind of breathing posture, and then opening a bit more as it sees you come by, its long talon-like claws underneath it. You see on its sides and everything these various tentacles begin to shift and almost perk up as it registers something moving in the vicinity as you come face to face with this.
Nice.
Oh!
Oh.
It's a big frog.
Wasn't meant
With
to
teeth.
Be, it wasn't meant to be identified, but it is now, so.
Nice.
Well, it looks like a frog anyways. Hey, buddy.
Are you going to
right,
continue
well,
to try to run? What's your plan now as you come face to face with this creature?
I mean, I guess since I didn't waste any spells or nothing, I can go ahead and run past him and cast blindness.
Alright, you run past him. I will add something to the combat tracker real quick. And you can throw blindness at it. Are you trying? I just out of curiosity, are you intending to try to fight this creature, or?
I mean,
To-
Garon's not, but
Yeah,
he's just one person.
You're blinding it and running away.
I too.
All of you see as Garon runs past, he shakes his hands in the air as this dark cloud goes over the creature. And it succeeds on the save and is not affected as it shakes away the cloud. What are the rest of you
bananas.
doing?
And I silver.
Wait, what did you cast on it?
And I silvery barbs him also.
You can silvery barbs him.
Alright, yeah, roll that just.
What did you cast on it originally?
Blindness.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
+9s will do that.
Alright.
What are the rest of y'all doing?
As
Garon begins to run past this large creature. Huge creature, even.
Yeah, and I'm gonna scream out, I just tried to blind it and that didn't do a single good thing, so let's get going, because he's gonna eat ya.
Is Garon behind it?
He is past it. It has barely reacted. Thicket, roll a...
Okay.
Anyone who's proficient can roll a nature check. Wait, none of you are proficient in nature checks.
None of us are.
I got a half proficiency.
Yeah, anyone who wants to...
Wait.
Nah, Garon specifically, roll an insight check.
Okay. Can't wait to fail this one. Hey, maybe not. 19?
The way it's looking at you is shock and a weird amount of tiredness. You don't know if it's a nocturnal predator or something, but it looks like it might have been heading back to go to sleep when you ran out of its home. And
that seems legit.
It is wildly confused
right,
in this moment.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
I'm gonna holler. I think we can leave it. Come on, just let it go to bed. It looks tired.
Can I go to as far as back in the cave that I can? I'm trying to find it.
Sure, and also make another
to,
intelligence-based Mason's check, which I will change the Mason's tools to intelligence-based for you.
Okay.
Ooh.
Looks like they made it where you can lock up in the top so you don't accidentally change something if you don't want. So in the top right, you should be able to lock and unlock your sheet to be able to change those things. With this gambit, as you go back to the back of the cave, you realize something. Embedded in the walls and in some of the rocks, there is raw gold ore here.
I don't know that helps us at the moment.
It's just something Gambit notices. Anyway, you into the back of the cave?
Well, too bad. I go walk back to as far as I can, away from the creature in the back of the cave and say, "Everybody, get ready to run!" And then I'm gonna transposition.
What is transposition?
You're gonna try and transposition with the creature. Let me see if there are any size restrictions. I don't remember if there are size restrictions. The level 9th. Nope, it's just a creature.
Does it need to be willing?
Nope. So at level 9, Gambit unlocked
Creature
Malevolent
60 feet.
Swap, where he can use a bonus action to forcibly swap places with the creature. Roll a D8 or a D8 and expend the HD. Do you remember how to do that?
Let me try.
Because you have a dynamic
HD.
DC for this. Yeah, you remember how to get rid of a hit dice?
I gotta click on something. The settings thing?
Huh?
No.
Did we ever level you up?
I'm
Or are you not level 9
level
yet?
8.
I need to check the party thing. your experience. No,
Okay.
I guess we just never moved you over, because you should definitely be level 9. Well, we'll fix that here in a second. I don't know why. Here,
Okay.
let me fix it right
I don't
now.
know how to
think.
take it off. Let me.
Okay,
I-
so you go to the rogue up in the top. You press the gear to the right of it, and it'll open a little page.
Oh,
You
yeah,
press the
there,
gear next
that
to,
gear.
and then on the used, you enter in the number that is used.
So 1.
Yes.
I hope you haven't been missing out on level 9 stuff, because we've been level 9 for a while.
I remember like rolling HP and stuff, but and it says like I have transposition 9th level, but okay,
Cool.
so am I just rolling a straight? I guess.
Yeah, just roll a straight D8. You have what's called so some HD have what's called a dynamic DC, meaning that it will change the actual how like the DC based on your roll. So yours is 8 plus proficiency plus a roll of the D8. So plus 7 on an 8.
Okay.
So you have a total of 15. So it's a DC 15 charisma save it has to beat.
Okay.
It
Oh, I see.
fails as Gambit disappears
Yay!
and the frog looks around confusedly as I forget exactly what it looks like when you transpose or transposition.
It's like it just kind of like Gambit kind of like glows red and kind of like seems to like just glitch out, and he glitches.
Yeah, as Gambit
And
moves
then,
back, the
and he's
frog
gone, and there's a glitch.
is
and he's-
surrounded by this red aura energy looking around itself as it seems to like shift in place and then disappear, and Gambit is there and the frog is at the back of the cave now.
Now that everyone is sort of out of danger,
I mean, as far as I know,
Is,
I think you and Thicket are still in the cave, yeah? Or did you teleport with Doug?
well, no, I didn't.
I haven't had a chance to move yet.
Thicket, what would you like to do?
Everyone's doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, fair.
Is the froggy myth a beast?
No.
Okay,
Good try.
well,
It is not a beast.
I was gonna speak with animals.
wait. Oh wait, he's not a beast. So,
Not a beast.
so I can't. I was gonna speak with animals too. To be
He has a
honest.
different...
Wait, what?
If you'd
Oh.
like to make a either Arcana or Nature check to try and figure out what type he might be, go ahead.
Sure, why not?
Either Arcana or Nature check, your choice.
And I nat one.
Oh, you didn't see the creature? Let me send the creature picture to you guys then.
I saw it.
Oh, okay.
That was from
That a while ago.
earlier.
Sorry. Yep, neither of you know what this thing is. It's a big frog with tentacles. And big mouth.
Okay.
Well,
If
if we can't
Haskett-
speak with animals, then I'm gonna skedaddle.
If Haskett
Well,
had 4 of these, you might
I'm
have
gonna.
had a better chance of killing you all.
Okay, wait. Does it look like it would speak celestial or primordial?
With that roll? Who knows, man?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say in Sylvan then and hope for the best. Sorry, we're lost. And then leave.
Think it begins to book it. John, what are you doing? You and Doug.
John is also going to slowly back away, and then as soon as he is at the cave entrance, turn around and run.
Doug will follow you. The creature roars as it moves forward, kind of beginning to get its bearings and seeing a potential meal in front of it. As you all begin to run, I need to check its speed to see if it even has a chance of trying to keep up with you guys. It's probably a minute that it's moving out of the cave, trying to follow behind as you all are using your movement and dash and everything to get away as fast as you can. As it follows you kind of to the edge of the wood and roars toward you as you move down down the path that had been opened. But it very quickly stops following you, having decided it's not worth the effort when it can't actually get an easy way to catch up with you all, especially knowing all in your speed. And it eventually goes back, having given up on the chase.
Well, that's annoying. We basically have to go back the way we came.
Just because I want to share it, because I worked hard on the map. Here's the map if y'all had decided to stay and fight. Or can you not see anything? Oh, you can't see anything because no one's there. That makes sense.
I just thought it was loading.
Yeah, I just got black.
Yeah. If this were a video game, Gambit would drop a stamp on the map.
Actually,
Resources, come back later.
Let me just turn off line of sight. There you go.
Oh, look at that
Nice.
cave.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
Nice.
He doesn't clean up after himself very well, does he?
Yeah, he's a pro.
How do you know those aren't all his poop bones?
Yep.
Yeah, effectively.
And when frog monster, do you really need to clean, or can you just eat whatever we complain about you cleaning?
Or eat the people complaining.
That's what I mean. That's what I said.
Ah, yes, I thought you were saying eat the stuff that they complain about. Oh, well, either way works. After catching your breath, are you gonna go back the way you came?
Yeah, but I think Gambit's right. We can come back later, maybe get a little bit of that treasure. Be nice.
Maybe. We can find our way back here.
Hunting, right? If he comes out at night, yeah, we go in at night. Go in, let him go out and get his food. Come on while he's gone. It'd be like a little Goldilocks situation.
This nugget was too small. This nugget was too big. This nugget was just right.
I think the size would be the problem. This nugget was too tarnished. This nugget looked too fake. This nugget looked just right.
You take the time walking back all the way to where it was passing into the afternoon, annoyed by the amount of walking. As you walk by where Hask's body decomposed, you can almost feel him laughing at you.
It's fine. He's going to feel, at least from Garand, yeah, but who's alive and who's not. So
you continue
Silly
to
rabbit.
walk.
Tricks are for kids.
Another 4 hours pass by the opposite direction before
that's been
you find
like 8.
Pardon? Yeah, it's already 8:30 in the evening. You've spent the whole day walking with no random encounters. Everything is quiet on the Western Front.
Eastern Front. We went.
Everything is quiet on the Eastern Front. The Western Front has a frog.
Yeah.
As you approach another kind of clearing area, this a small lifted area that is effectively slightly above the water, creating, though there are a couple of small pots of swampiness, a lot of land compared to most of the area you've been in so far. You see, as the sun is down, there is what makes for a makeshift fence of different pieces of wood stuck on top of each other or kind of beaten into the ground. These limbs and logs, and what's left of that. You hear what sounds like several people, or two people, arguing. I said I wanted to have that side of the leg. You can have it next time. But I had it. But I didn't have it last time, you did. I wanted it this time. But I've already eaten it. Well, still, I wanted it. As you approach, you see, presumably y'all are staying relatively hidden. Not very well hidden of any way. A fairly bulky, tall, probably, oh, what is it? Let me see. 12, 13 foot, 14 feet tall, maybe even a little larger than that. Fairly wide, bulky creature with various hair on his arms and legs, straps holding on a fairly basic loincloth. Two almost orcish, hairy heads arguing with one another, sitting on this fairly large tree stump with a large, what looks to be some kind of goat or sheep leg in its hand that the two heads are arguing about as each of them are taking turns biting it. You would see inside of the fenced-off clearing are... Oh, and I guess I can show a couple of things. This is the giantish creature with the two heads talking to one another. And you would see... I guess if the bard, since you have half proficiency, if you want to make nature checks, you would see these fairly large sheep with 4 horns, 2 twisting downward and 2 twisting upward, that are grazing in this open area. It's a sheep. This large creature has not noticed you. It does appear, though, on its left hand, as a fairly large golden bracelet. Next to it, on this stone, is a fairly large axe. Looks almost a woodcutter axe in design, but you imagine it could be used for whatever he wanted to. Sitting next to the giant.
So there's the two-headed dude. There's a ram next to him and an axe next to him.
There is a two-headed dude sitting on a stump. The two heads are arguing as they eat what looks to be a sheep leg. And there is a fairly large clearing, like 100 feet wide and 150 feet long, of this very basic wooden fence that's been set up around it, and inside of it are 24 of these four-horned sheep grazing. Oh, you do see, or at least, assuming you take a minute and watch, there is a fairly large crate off to the side of where the guy's sitting.
I guess I'll...
Does Garon does any kind of giantkin? Does it
Make...
my
Probably-
nature was horrible.
I don't think for the giantkin it would be nature. I was doing the nature more so if you could figure out what kind of sheep it was. Because that's a real world kind of sheep. And I like neat little things like that. For the giant, it would probably be either nature, arcana, or maybe even history.
Womp womp.
What?
Nice.
Nat 20.
Hey, John. Garon, you have no idea what this thing is. John, you know what this is. I also forgot another thing that you would notice as you look over him. You would see that this is an Ettin. Ettin. They are a kind of giantkin. Let me grab my notes on what their deal is. They are a kind of giantkin. Two-headed. Information. They're fairly strong. They're most similar genetically to hill giants. Sometimes they'll interact with other creatures. They're not incredibly intelligent. They're known for the heads to get mad at each other. Some of them function well as teams. Others bicker a lot. Yeah, they're not incredibly intelligent. So they often will follow the will of higher giants, fae, or other strong creatures in whatever area in return for guidance. Jack, hello.
How big is this one?
He's 12, 15 feet tall. Large sized.
Okay.
As you look, you see a Dutch Shepherd. A dog next to him. Kind of seemingly sleeping around its foot. Let me grab a picture of a Dutch Shepherd. I didn't have it in the game. I probably should have. A Dutch Shepherd might look...
I'm gonna slowly
I need
walk
you to
towards
roll
him.
a perception
Hello there.
check as you approach. I guess anyone who wants to follow him can also roll perception check as you approach. See who notices this first. What do you mean? The file size is too big for the dog. Let me get a different dog picture.
Grant, stealthily come up along whatever kind of cover there might be, and then we'll try to make...
Fair enough. As you sneak up, the first person to notice are Thicket, and then Garand as you approach, as you walk over, and what was it you said? Hello there?
Yeah.
General Kenobi. No. As the two heads look over to you, the leg resting down on its thigh, as the dog perks up, as the Dutch Shepherd looks over. I wonder if there's a way I can... Let's see, where is I had a temp image. Can I...
Just stick it in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, I've sent it in y'all's chat. I was going to see if I could have it to stream if you want to see what a Dutch Shepherd looks like. Look on the internet. The Dutch Shepherd perks up and looks toward you, and Thicket, you would notice first, and then the others. This dog has 6 eyes.
Friend!
Oh,
Bitey dog. No.
As you walk over, who are you?
We're just some passers-by. We're looking for
Oh,
hags.
you came for the ladies.
Yes.
Of course they came for the ladies, idiot. Don't call me that. Okay.
Do you guys have grievances with the ladies, or
No.
Oh, okay.
We look after their sheep, and then we eat
really?
the sheep, and sometimes we give them the sheep, and we bring visitors to them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could you take us to them?
They look up at the setting sun. In a few hours.
Like after dark?
Yes. As I grab my notes. Don't you love when I grab my notes? Where is it? Where's my note? See, DMs, this is why you should always have your notes in one location and not 2 or more. Where is it? There it is. Auntie Loretta says it's only good to have visitors after midnight. Yeah, and it reaches over with its right arm and pulls the lid off of the crate. Pulls out a handful of these drab brown tunics and tosses them over to you all. And Granny Dolly doesn't like colorful clothing.
I
So
mean,
you gotta
if
put
it's
these
past
on.
midnight,
No. She doesn't care if it's past midnight. You gotta put on the coats.
who has detect magic? Let's detect it.
I do.
I want to see if there's anything up with these rags.
Sure. It'll take 10 minutes.
That's fine. I think we have 10 minutes.
He said we had to wait a couple hours, so.
Yeah. Well, you can't have any sheep, he says, pulling up the sheep leg, and each head bites out from one side at a time. As Jackie goes over and kind of smells and seems to greet and interact with the Dutch shepherd as it looks at her with a very intelligent look.
I mean, I'm stealthing, so at this point, it's like if anything bad happens
So I guess
to Jackie,
who came out? Is it just John and Thicket? And if you'd like, Jackie would not have left you to go over there if you told her not to.
Yeah, I'd rather her have stayed with me and
She'll
stayed
stay
stealth
with you.
because.
Alright, Gambit, are you staying stealth or did you go out?
Staying stealth.
Okay, so it's just John, Thicket, and probably Doug. Is Doug going out? Jack?
Yeah, Doug will go out.
Hey, look at that, Jack. You were
Jack.
muted and then you unmuted and you're fine.
Wow! Can't believe that would have worked.
Amazing.
It's like a whole new world.
It's a miracle. A whole new world.
Don't start that.
As it just dead and sits there quietly, kind of looks over you and then goes back to eating.
Can we?
I'm detecting magic.
A few
Yeah.
minutes past, you begin to cast Detect Magic. You do not detect magic on the Etten, the cloaks, or any objects nearby, other than the ones you have.
Hey, I wonder why they'd want us to wear these if they're not like magical in some way. That's kind of weird.
She might just be crazy, you know?
Do I have to wear this if I don't wear clothes that are colorful? Or clothes in general?
He scratches his chin. One of his chins. The kind of dumber one. The smarter one talks. No, we don't have to wear the cloaks, because we don't wear colorful clothing. And you don't wear colorful clothing. You're fine. You others
I'm
have to
wearing
wear
Okay.
the cloaks.
What counts as
Oh,
color?
yeah, I am. I'm wearing a stripedy shirt.
Probably shades
'Cause,
that aren't
you know-
brown.
Black is a color. So technically all colors are colorful.
Yeah, but you're stealth. Shut up.
Oh, that's true.
Right
Dang it.
here next to me. What are you doing talking about?
Gambit is
Goes
just
all the way.
whispering in Garmon's ear, complaining about the color.
That sounds fair. That does actually sound on brand as well.
Yeah.
Eventually, Gron's gonna be like, "Listen, mate. Look, you talk too much longer. They're gonna know we're here. Just, it's all right. Think it in your head. Tell me later."
Wait, do you have to speak to use the earrings?
I
Yeah,
think we
'cause
said
it's still-
yes.
Okay. I was wondering if you could just think it.
No, it's walkie-talkie
Okay. How come we have to wait till after midnight?
Aunt Loretta says the best things that happen in the beginning hours of the day.
See, my mama always told me nothing good happens after 2 a.m.
So hopefully we'll be done before then.
My mama told me nothing good happens.
Ever.
Oh my god.
That's
I don't have a
depression.
mom.
Oh. I killed my mom. So I don't have a mom
This
either.
got dark real quick.
To be fair, she tried to kill me
He's an evil giant. Like,
and my dad.
if anything,
And then I killed my
Why
brother.
No.
did you do that?
it's not dark.
Why
They
did your
need
mom
be
try to
destroyed.
kill you?
I think she wanted to eat him. We were all really hungry that day.
Look, not everything is a kobold, okay? You can't save everything.
So his mom was basically a praying mantis. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's good that you have all these sheep now.
Yeah. The Manx are good. And I have Clethric. As he reaches down and pets the dog. Surprisingly gentle. Do any of you speak
You know-
giant?
Nope.
I don't think
Not
any
me.
of you do.
I don't believe so.
I do, yeah. Actually, Garon does. That's
Garon
the whole
does?
point. It's the storyline,
That's
man.
true.
Remember?
Yeah, so
That's
Clethric.
why I thought I would recognize it. That's why I was like, can I recognize this?
Yeah. Well, you got unlucky with that roll. But
One, but I was hoping that maybe you'd be like, yeah, go ahead, roll with advantage.
to be
but it
honest,
didn't
I'd
happen.
forgotten. So if you want to roll
Okay.
again, maybe you'll get a little roll with the quote-unquote now advantage. Maybe
Oh,
you'll
I
figure
do.
something out.
Oh, I want to.
Because I had,
Oh.
to be honest, forgotten
Still bet.
about that for a second.
Still-
You would be able to know it's an Etten, it's a giantkin. You don't know a ton of the details, but you at least know it's a
Yeah.
giantkin.
Yeah.
Derivative.
I probably would have looked. The Giants don't think of very much of Ettins, so I probably would not have thought very much of Ettins.
Yeah. But you do know, as he says,
It
the word
sounds reasonable.
Clavrak is soft dog in giant. It is a literal translation.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds. I guess at this point it would be Gambit hearing a small snort from Garand when he says the name.
Oh, so you can make noise, but I can't.
That was an involuntary reflex. Look, unless you're saying that it's involuntary for you to complain.
It is, actually.
Thicket, you
Well,
see,
then
though the giant
try.
doesn't process, you begin to hear Garand and Gambit. Thicket, you hear Garand and Gambit like muttering in a nearby bush. The giant doesn't clock it, but you do see Clavrak looks over and his tail starts to wag a bit, but he doesn't move.
Yeah. Garand, like, look, let's just both try not to then. All right, let's both work on it.
I'm like stuck trying to figure out if I should try and like wave them over or not blow their cover. And so Thicket just kind of stands there awkwardly, not knowing what to do.
Assuming
I mean, I
you
guess we
wait.
wait till midnight.
Another 3.5 hours pass. Taking us now to, let me make sure I've got the right day. It should be Thursday, July 6th, 4:17. Let me check the weather over the night. What's the weather like this night?
Does that count as a short rest?
If you'd like it to, yes. It is hot.
Whoa, an 8.
It is a warm night. Scorching, even.
Very.
And it's a very hot swamp. But a couple of minutes past midnight, the moon in the sky, the Etten stands up slowly, looks over, and did Doug and John put on the tunics?
Yeah, why not? There doesn't seem to be anything weird about him.
Did I just put it over my
Yep.
armor?
You can.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah.
We go this way. It'll take some time. Well, actually, it'd probably be a few minutes before midnight when he'd stand up. We have to walk for a bit, but we'll be there soon.
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
Does Mason need oxygen?
No. He's a rock.
Okay.
Also, I need you to roll perception.
I almost
Me?
forgot about Mason.
Okay.
For a second, you swear you see something out of the corner of your eye, but you look over and there's nothing there.
You're breaking up. What?
You cut out a lot.
For a second, you swear you see...
There you go.
Hello? Can you hear me consistently?
Yeah, there.
You for a second you swear.
For a
See-
second, you... Herbidar garden. For a moment, you swear you see a short, angry-looking man standing off to the side, but you do a double take and there's nothing there.
Don't recognize them?
Roll a basic intelligence check.
Yippee! Where's my intelligence? Okay.
Nope. The short, ugly man.
Okay. Well, I'm seeing things like John. I'm going to whisper to Mason in Primordial. I think it would be safest for you if we put you in the portable hole for a minute.
Okay. That guy's huge.
And I put him in the portable hole.
He's approximately... And as he is beginning to do the math, you put him in the hole and you can't hear anything.
Aww.
As you...
As we walk away, can I grab 2 more brown cloaks for me and Garan, just in case? I hate it, but I'm feeling that these hags are gonna be crazy.
Yeah, Garon's gonna be like, actually, I was planning on casting prestidigitation on myself to look as loud and garish as possible, so it's fine, whatever.
Okay.
Let's see. Anyone who wants to make an
He's trying to explain it to him while they're walking. He's like, listen, Fae have really weird hang-ups, and if you can distract them or unsettle them in some way, it typically makes them less effective, not more effective.
Oh.
Us being in the brown is actually for their benefit. So if I look outlandish and loud, it can actually work in our favor. Yes, they can be more bloodthirsty, but they can also be less coherent.
Okay, well, I'm still gonna grab some just in case, okay?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I've already nearly died once. Why not again? So.
Besides, I have spent, like, my whole adulthood that I've been out of jail, like, trying to look as inconspicuous as possible.
I get that, and I love to be center spotlight often, so I understand. But I really can't wait to absolutely wreck their entire existence. So just understand that.
I hope they don't wreck ours.
Well, who knows? Could be a coin flip.
I need anyone who wants to make a mostly inconsequential perception check.
Mostly inconsequential.
I perceive nothing.
Everything.
Thicket, you can smell the faintest scent As you are making your way northwest, which, as you're figuring this out, you're like, there would have been 100% a faster path if they'd given you a direct path. But they didn't. But as you go to the northwest, you smell from the northeast the faintest smell of sweets and icing and cake.
Oh yeah, man. Freaking, what is it? Hansel and Gretel, bro.
Yeah, I was just say it's Hansel and Gretel's witch.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's a coven. I'm pretty sure that they told us that there were 3 of them. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a fight. Like, don't
the Etten will
misunderstand.
continue to take you to the northwest. Eventually, you arrive upon a humongous sword that is at least 25 feet long, the blade over 18 feet, stabbed into the ground, and you're not sure how much further it goes. It looks to be stone, easily as wide as you are, or as the width, like chest to back, of the Etten is the thickness of this stone sword, jabbed into the ground. Clearly for a creature that the Etten would consider humongous.
So you're saying Thicket can't pick it up?
No. The Etten, with all his strength and all of you, would not be able to make it budge. He leans on it for a moment. The smart one scratches his chin. Oh. As he turns around and counts. Nah. Okay, 3 is good. 3 is good. Let's go. And then he continues to move northwest.
What was he counting?
Us?
It looked like he was counting you.
Oh.
Doug, Thicket, and John. So he doesn't know that we're here because he's stupid.
Yep, he has not seen you guys. Ba da da ya da 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 ya da. As it actually reaches probably 12:30, 1 a.m. when you finally arrive, you come upon the largest clearing. A laundry machine goes off in the distance, letting you know that someone is washing clothes nearby. Not these tunics, however, which smell like they've probably never been washed and are not quite moldy, but they smell darn close. Old and raggedy. As you approach, you see a humongous open area, in the center of which, center of which, dominating the space, is a large stone pedestal, on top of which is a wide, probably 15 feet wide, stone table you can see in the moonlight is cracked and broken. 4 pillars, each standing around it on the corners, facing inward. On each corner of this pedestal that's probably 10 feet up, there is a staircase in each cardinal direction heading down of stone. Partially broken, you see bits of rubble and scrap off to the sides. In the
Why
area...
does this sound eerily similar to, like, the place where they sacrifice Aslan?
Gee,
I was thinking
what an interesting note. I wonder if Micah
the
likes
stone
his...
table.
I wonder if Micah likes his literary references. As you approach, I need to double check one thing. That's probably fine. Yeah, it's fine. As you approach this large area, you would see in 3 directions, so you can only barely see the one on the other side, but from where you're coming in, you can kind of see it. There are 3 houses, huts really, around the sides to the north, east, and west. To the west is a square-shaped hut, and you can see bits of light peeking out from it. To the east is a T-shaped hut, where there are also a single source of light is peeking out, more reddish like fire, and a small kind of bridge of sorts from the front to the dry area, as there's still lots of swamp water around, and a circular hut to the north. As you all approach, you see 3 figures standing along or on the stone. Da da da, yeah, da da da. Let me make sure I've got my things. Me da 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 da, yeah da da, yeah da da. Why can't I find my note on that? Note on that. Note on that.
And now we've transitioned into the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Ah, there we go. That's fine. Found it. Found my note. At least I think. Yes. So off to each of the directions from the houses, you see 3, some tall, some more hunched over, ugly old women. To the right, neither of you recognize this one. Kind of. Green taut skin pulled over her, a small kind of cloak up above. Let me see if I can have the images prepared as I should. Let me see. This is... There we go. Why do I have 2 of the same thing? That's why I have 2 of the same thing. With a long stick in her hand, you see this one off to the right. One.
There you are.
Cool.
There you are. You're back. It's fine.
Oh, was I roboting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are.
On here, I was making references to count.
There you go again.
Aw.
Yeah,
I'm over here trying to make
Here
jokes
I was making references to
count. You heard me that time, right?
Count Hagula? Is that
Yes.
Count Hagula?
I don't know what that is though.
The second
Countess
one, a taller...
Hagula? It's from
The Count from Sesame Street.
Count.
I don't think his name is Count. It's just the Count.
Oh, the Count. Another green one, more Green Goblin-esque, with long, clawed fingernails and red, almost glowing eyes, standing to the north. And the one...
Looks like solid gray, and then just see like a gray version of the other one behind it.
Yeah.
And
there
the
she
one
is.
off to the west, with this kind of bluish and viney, this bluish gray skin and almost skeletal appearance, and these greenish gray vines hanging as hair off to the left.
Oh, interesting. Do I see her and think Night Hag, or do I just see like maybe Swamp Hag Coven Leader?
I recall you had rolled pretty well on your hag stuff, so make me a Arcana check with advantage to see if you can identify which these are.
Okay.
Make a hag check. Pretty good. So you can actually identify the types of hags of each of these. The one to the right is a green hag, associated with swamps and forests most of the time. The one to the left is a sea hag, associated with sea and water, based on the bluish gray skin. and the one to the north is an older forest hag that is a kind of subset of green hags, but are less common.
Okay.
It's hard to tell at a glance who the coven leader is, as they bicker a bit.
Who?
They're going to get here, I promise.
Okay. Do I feel like I can, in a subtle way, attempt to make myself completely like ostentatious and garish? I want like bright yellows and pinks and like neon greens and like chartreuse and like teal blue and all that good stuff. Can I do that to my whole ensemble?
With
Do you have,
prestidigitation?
like, disguise self?
I have prestidigitation, but it's just, I'm like, you can make yourself look whatever you want. It's just, do I feel like I can do it in a subtle way at this moment? Like, because they're distracted by the people who are actually present and
what the
talking.
limitations of prestidigitation are.
It's verbal and somatics.
No, I mean, like...
So I could theoretically whisper that verbal.
No, I was saying what it does. Yeah, I mean, one of the things is you make a color or small mark or a symbol appear on an object or surface, so you could make colors appear on your clothes, most certainly.
Yeah.
To effectively dye them.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Is I want to look like Reading Rainbow just exploded with vomit.
Nice.
Because the dumb et let me know at least one minor weakness. It may not affect them terribly, but if it can affect them a little bit, I'm excited.
As he moves forward, yes, you can do this, especially when you're still kind of hidden as the three hags look over. The one in the back with the kind of green goblin-esque eyes speaks first. You didn't all say the rhyme. Why are you here, cat?
Is that all it was? Just
Hi, I'm Thicket.
Okay. Are you here to make a deal? Then quiet.
I don't
Let us
know.
talk to the one who is. As she outstretches her finger and gestures for John to approach.
John does so timidly.
You step
Lovely.
up the pedestal, and you see, though the Eden has stepped and, he's ushered you into the area, he's waiting off to the side now. As you approach, you notice something in the table. That, though it's cracked and broken, in one of these cracks, wedged into it, is the weirdest kind of image, because it's kind of like it's not there. But it is. As you see a blade that looks borderline identical to the one that Doug carries. But it is entirely gray and colorless. You approach the one off to the left, the bluish, gray-skinned one. Are you sure you don't want to play me a song?
You're the one who I saw.
I'm flattered you
Thicket, that's the
remember.
one. That's the one I saw, Thicket.
Hi.
So as they go into the clearing, I assume are Thicket and Doug going up toward the pedestal, the raised dais, and are Gambit and Garon staying back.
can I reach them with a shadow from there, or no?
Pardon?
Sorry, I'm eating.
No.
Can I reach them with a shadow from there, or no?
You said reach them to shatter.
Yeah, reach them with.
You'd be able to stay within 60 feet, assuming you want to shatter the center of the dais.
Yeah, them and if I can get that too, that's even better. But my focus was them.
I mean, they're all
We
standing on the dais around the table,
Oh,
so
good.
you can't really get them and not the table.
Good, sounds good. No. Let's break that table. I don't want to sit at their table. Their table is disgusting and gross and full of evil nonsense.
Fair enough.
I am just trying to make sure that I don't let John get too far away.
So you're staying off the dais, but nearby. What's Doug doing?
I guess he will kind of walk towards.
Yep, staying kind of nearby. I need Garon and Gambit to roll fresh stealth checks. You would not have passed without trace at this point, because I think that's only an hour, isn't it? Plus, you wouldn't be close enough to Thicket to gain
And
the
they're
benefit.
probably not in range.
Yeah, because it's like a 10-foot radius around you.
Ooh, that's not good.
It's not great. They don't seem to acknowledge you.
Oh.
Actually, let me check if they do.
We'll see. For what it's worth, my ready is if anything pops off.
Fair enough.
Gun
You
cocked
didn't
and
answer.
loaded.
Do you want to play a song for me? I have a wonderful set of bagpipes you could use.
I mean,
Ooh, bagpipes of haunting.
Or perhaps you'd
is there something
prefer
special about
a
these bagpipes?
didgeridoo or a cajon. I have lots of instruments.
Drop the didge.
Why do you have so many instruments?
Because music is wonderful.
Have you killed a lot of instrumentalists?
Only the ones that stop playing.
That bodes well for me, doesn't it?
Would you play for me?
What do I get in return?
You can keep the bagpipes.
What if I don't want the bagpipes? I already have a set.
You could have one of my other instruments. Or...
What should I play?
Devil went down to Georgia.
That would be fitting. I don't have a violin though. I don't think that would sound right on bagpipes.
You could have... Though I'd hate to split them up.
What now?
What?
You could have Dooley. But Ollie can't go with
What
you.
is that? What?
You could have Dooley, but Ollie can't go with you.
What is Dooley and Ollie?
Twins.
Oh.
Isn't that what you heroes do? Take the little children.
Oh, actual children. I thought you meant the
Are there kids here? I'm not saying this out loud. I'm asking the DM.
Make a perception check.
Well, why do you wait? Okay.
Because they play for me.
Ah!
Yeah, you can't see any outside, that's for sure. The greenish one is smiling but looks over. Enough of that. I don't think he came here to play your instruments. What did he want when you entered this forest? To sulk. Sneak. As she does say sneak, Grand, you can swear she looks right at you.
Yeah, but I mean, until John is smart enough to like verify that 100% that is the sword, and whether or not they're willing to trade it, he can't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to him. Like his idea of popping off is either they threaten
Fair enough.
Thicket on Doug,
But he
or
looks back to John. You came for
I'm
this, didn't
curious.
you?
What? Is she pointing at something?
She points her curled finger over toward the sword in this table.
I was gonna ask about that. Is that real?
It is. Not
Is she lying?
fully. It's
What?
trapped. Stuck in a
Oh.
place between worlds. You'll need our help to get it out.
Is she lying?
Make an insight check.
Yeah.
Seems to be telling the truth. Seems to be genuine that it's out of reach from you. Go ahead.
Alright.
Try to take it.
It's trapped between worlds.
That's what she said.
It was. Where was it again?
But even if you try, it's still ours. You have to buy it. You can't have it. It is
What is
stabbed into
right?
the stone table.
Oh, okay. What is the price of said
What are you
sword?
willing to pay?
I mean, give me a ballpark here.
We could go with the classics. Your soul, your firstborn. But I think that's a little boring, don't you? Ooh, we could even choose. How about you decide? You can take something, give something, or lose something.
Take something, give something, or lose something. Like take something from someone else.
Maybe.
That is incredibly vague.
We could even play a little game a protege of mine came up with. If you choose one, find out what's behind door number 1. And then you can choose to change to one of the others, but you can't go back.
Change it.
Really?
Change it.
The Monty Hall problem?
Change it. You have to change it. Pigeons are smarter than you.
Thing is, you don't know if there's 3 goats.
That's fair.
But the percentages go up if you change it.
Oh yeah, statistically you should change.
Yeah, but you have
Yep.
to know there's something good behind
And
door number
pigeons
2.
know this. Humans do not.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know. What would I have to get?
Is that your choice? To get something?
Sure.
Alright.
Why not?
You, Mr. John. You get... She smiles. An old carpet. Hey, the one to the right says, that's mine to give. We're making a deal together, darling. You get a carpet.
So I have to go get an old carpet.
No. We'll give it to you.
A specific old
But
carpet
you
or any
get a
old carpet?
carpet.
I think she's giving it to you.
What? I'm confused.
You get a carpet.
Why? I don't want a carpet.
And what's behind door number 3?
Yeah, I think Ron's just like, he's done with it. He's like, yeah. So is there any chance that he would be able to have any kind of check to be like, is there any way that he would be able to figure out how to get that sword without them, like
Make
through
a
the Feywild?
difficult Arcana check.
Okay. Well, then difficult. That definitely sounds like I need to drop that extra D4. But yeah, this is going to be the determining factor of whether or not he just like straight outright like is he about to start just like, and I just started blasting, Danny DeVito style or what? We'll see.
Oh, nice Arcana.
It's decent.
You don't think it's Feywild. There's not a way to really cut things between the Feywild. It's on the tip of your tongue. You feel like you're right on the edge of a place. But it's not. It's
Okay.
not quite there.
So
but it doesn't feel like the Feywild.
Theoretically, over time,
with some time, if you took a few minutes to think about it. But
yeah, then that's totally fine. If he's confident that he can figure it out, yeah, he's just gonna start blasting. So, shatter on them suckers. Let's go ahead and drop that map, bro.
I guess we need a map. Yep, it's a good thing I have a map. We got a map. Got a map. Got a map.
Because I really don't want John. I really don't want that to happen to John, and he's too close to something bad happening to him. So at this point, he's like, nah.
He's too close to opening door number 2, and I don't think you want him to open door number 2.
Too close. Just to make sure I remember this correctly, that stupid Etten is still there, correct?
The Etten is still around. Yep.
So it's gonna be a fight. All right, guys. Sorry in advance if I cause a TPK with this, but I'm 100% all in. So.
And John can do pretty much nothing against them, supposedly.
Against them, but you could take on the Etten, right? You could also heal us. That's not hurting them.
Is the Etten aggro to us at this point?
He will be once I blast him. But here's the thing. When it comes to Fey contracts, if you can find a way around them, it's similar to like the diabolic like devil contracts. If you can find a way around them, you're fine. It's specifically you don't harm them. So that's the thing, is like they have to set a parameter, but if you can find a way to like circumnavigate that, like you're good. So
let's see. I don't think you've asked their names, so you don't know what their names are, at least not yet.
Oh, Ron super doesn't care. Their names are Dead, and Deader. And since that's an object, and the table's an object, that thing automatically fails and takes double. Just heads up.
It does.
Because it's thunder.
Yeah, and you can see vaguely into the buildings off to the side through bits of windows and light. Let's put people where they probably ought to be. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I figured that's where you want.
Yeah, it makes the most sense.
Gambit, where do you like to put yourself?
He noticed that. Oh my gosh! You cannot jump on me like that. That scared me. Okay. I want to be like, I was near Garand, but then and then when I noticed, I assume that I noticed him kind of, step on a twig here and there, and I'm just gonna scooch away. So a little far away from them. Like, where am I? They don't see me. Oh, yeah. That's fine.
Oh, I think you applied damage before they rolled.
I mean, they can still take half. Oh, sorry.
You're fine. I can make sure it goes through
You
right.
take-
It
Can
looks
you
like
remove my pass without a
they
trace?
all manage to fail, so they take that proper damage. I can move past
Yay.
that.
Yeah, as soon as Gron starts thinking like, "Am I gonna pick this other door?" I don't know. Gron's like, "Nope, I'm done. Boop. I don't want John to be
No
in bad.
doors.
In
Doors
a
go
bad state."
bad. Roll initiative, boys.
That wasn't a horrible initiative.
You've heard the
Oh, well.
names
Rolling a
Ollie
hero point
and
with your initiative?
I really, really, really want to murder these hags. You don't understand, like the level at which like Gron hates both like fey creatures that are evil, like the Unseelie Court, and any sort of giant. Like it's high, bro.
Kind of racist, man.
Is it? Yeah. Is it that like self-imposed? Like,
Oh, womp womp. There you
what
go.
is it?
Oh, now one.
Gambit. I need you to roll initiative.
It comes down to what he learned in the Elven Court. You know.
What is that?
He was raised by elves.
When you develop racism against your own kind because
No.
you,
His own kind is the Seelie Court. He's all about the Seelie Court. Unseelie Court. Those are like the twisted versions.
So, Jocelyn, here's your
understand.
basic Here's your basic crash course on Fey politics. In the Feywild, there are two main types of Fey. There is the Unseelie Court, which are evil, chaotic, likes pain, likes bad things, likes to hurt people. And the Seelie Court, not necessarily any better. Sometimes they also like to hurt people, but they're more positive overall, more hedonistic rather than sadistic. Not necessarily any morally better, but at least less homicidal. Hags definitively fall into the Unseelie Court. The bad side.
okay.
And virtually all giants are wicked and evil. The rare like exception is like the high end ones, like the Cloud and Storm.
Yeah,
those might be.
Yeah, but that's just because
they're so powerful that you might never run into them.
Yeah, but also giants aren't really fey. They're kind of a different thing. But that's a whole lot of other extra dimensional stuff.
Yep.
Cool. So everyone has rolled, and it is the green hag's turn first. Let me make sure I've got this right. Where's the thing I need to have? Did I not do the thing right? Did I not do the thing right? Am I a dumb?
I'm pretty sure they all die.
I'm dumb.
Does that count as a surprise round or no? Because what's her name knew I was there.
They were aware. They were also very aware this might.
I didn't know if they
come into
or
a
not.
fight.
Okay.
There we go. I need that. Let's see. Where is it? Why can't I find this? Why can't I find this? There we go. That works. Good enough for me.
It's too bad I got rid of calm emotions.
You might have made Garand a little bit more willing to be paid.
She points over to you. You rat! I need to make sure she has something right.
Have you noticed the new thing where like there's like a spinny on their arrows?
Yeah, that's a new thing.
It's pretty neat.
Robot
I don't think Jocelyn can see it. Jocelyn, can you see it? Can you see the
what?
Okay, yeah, no, probably can't. So that's gonna reset for a second because I need to put her back on to make sure I get the right thing here. Green hag. Don't worry, there aren't two of them. I just need to delete the old one so I can get the new one to have its correct thing. There we go. Huh? That's not right. Alright, well, that's fine. Chris, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Chris, make it for me, please.
Chris, oh, okay. Didn't realize he muted. Chris begins to feel his body almost compress, and he has to push against it for a second and shake himself out of it. But a moment of, what was that? She screams at him. And then she is going to not stay in the danger zone, because that's stupid. It's going to... Mike's going to learn how to press things correctly and get out of visual sight range down here, stepping down and out of the way, having been hit. Does he have any bonus actions? She does not. That's the green hag's turn. The wretched hag up here. This is why Mike should have prepped some
And they
of these
rolled high on
things
initiative.
before they did.
Or did we just roll low? Because typically we roll in the 18 pluses.
No, you roll in the 18 pluses.
Gambit rolled too high to be seen.
We roll average.
Good for Gambit, you rolled too high to be seen. I guess the angle wouldn't be able to get John, Doug, and Garand because they are 10 feet up, and the angle down wouldn't be able to hit both, but could hit two of you if she did that. What does this do? That's fun. Let me give you a gift anyway. I need you to make a wisdom save, John.
Aww. They want to make a wisdom save.
What is
Probably
John's
fail.
greatest fear?
Losing buddies in action.
No.
Yeah, that's probably not a great fear.
As it happens
In this
to
instance.
you look around and you see Doug stepping back in awe as a spear has struck him in the chest and he falls to the ground, bleeding profusely. You are instantly frightened.
Wonderful.
Don't worry, bro. You got this.
Panic overcomes you. She is... Got that. Let me add
Panic
that.
at the hag's house.
It should work. That is her turn as she begins to cackle. Stupid adventurers. John, what would you like to do? As you look around again, and as you see from there with Doug, you're sputtering, and it looks like Thicket can't breathe. Like there's some kind of cloud over him, causing him to choke.
What does the frightened state do?
You cannot approach your source of fear, I guess, but in this case I would say because it's them, you could. Let's see what else Frightened does. I believe, if I remember correctly, frightened 5e, it gives you disadvantage on attack roll or on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within sight. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks while you are afraid and within sight of your fear.
But if you cast a spell on something, that doesn't change anything. So you can just cast whatever spells you want, bro.
Sure.
Just don't hurt them. Don't hurt them because you made that bargain originally. Just go after the Etten if you go after anything, or buff us.
Yeah.
Like, leave them alone. Let us handle them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna run over here. I do wanna. The Eden's kind of stupid. Do I? What is his name again?
You didn't ask.
Do we know his name? Oh.
His name is soon to be dead, bro.
Well, he's kind of stupid, and he's got kind of a gig with eating sheep. So I'm gonna yell at him. Hey, buddy, they're gonna be dead in a minute. You should help us, and you could just have all the sheep you want, and they won't bug you.
I love it. I love it. Try to yes.
Make a persuasion check.
Okie doke.
And Gron's like, he's not wrong. Out of nowhere.
That's what the last one said.
Aww. He's heard that line before.
He has. As the sea hag looks over. I think you're wrong.
Alright, fine.
He's not a rat.
That was my action.
He's a worm. Ron, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, a new one. Okay. Hey, not bad.
Darn, it's enough to save again. Whatever magic they're trying to cast on you has failed twice now.
I'm all like, you're not gonna stop me. All of a sudden, I'm like Scottish.
The inner Scottish is escaping. Run.
She will run over here and dive into the water.
Like, I am legit excited for messing up their whole world. The fact that they're focusing on me and failing is even better. Like, Garon's all like, hype.
You see a small, ugly old man-looking figure with a red hat come out from behind some of the stone, run up it, and jump down in front of Doug. He is going to
ye old red caps.
He's going to make a couple of attacks.
This is going to be a real fight, guys. Like, go for all of it, just so you know.
The first one is going to miss. The second one, as he jumps down, swinging at you. Doug, you, even being kind of surprised by this, almost instinctively just shift to the side and then kick his sickle away as he tries to bring it toward you from down on the stair. As you see this one, he's like attacked with his right. It is a withered magenta arm unidentified creature with a red hat. Which I guess I can, tell you the name is a red cap because they're wearing red caps.
I mean, Garon would shout it out eventually. He's like, oh yeah, that's all red cap. They love to go ahead and be crazy. He's getting Scottish.
A
does
hat...
John witness...
Pardon?
Does John witness Doug being agile and all that?
Nope, it looks like this red cap is tearing into him.
Wonderful.
Cast calm emotions on yourself, bro.
I don't have calm emotions anymore. I got rid of it because I
there is
used it
a
on y'all.
burst out of the water as, having watched just above the surface, Another red cap appears and runs over to Thicket. Ah! Swing down. Looks like we're having kitty for dinner.
What? No. Just
Disadvantage, cancel the crit.
Yeah, we are 100% gonna silvery barbs that.
And not have kitty for dinner. And who are you giving the silver to?
I need my sneak attacker to get it. So
Yeah.
Gambit is already hidden, but I think you can save the silvery barbs until he's no longer getting the
I
advantage.
can. Yeah.
Cool. And it's
It's
still
up to
going
you.
to hit
It's
Thicket.
a.
I mean,
as
I
it comes-
theoretically could have watched him like stalk off. It's up to you. It's however you want to do it. But yeah.
I mean, he's still hidden from
Yeah,
them.
it'll be fine.
only-
I can use it.
Nah,
if
he's
it's-
more hidden. None of them see him right now. Gambit's chilling in the dark. The red cap swings down at you, dealing 10
Yeah,
points of damage to you, Thicket.
There's no way I'm letting it go if I can.
Doug, it's finally your turn. You are, fortunately for you, not within 30 feet of someone. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna take out the little ads, no problem. But the hags are the real problem. So it's up to you.
What would you like to do,
You
Doug?
probably murk.
So yeah, I think I'm just going to rage to start with because this is like melee damage, correct?
Yep.
So yeah, I'll just go ahead and rage.
Which weapon are you grabbing?
The
I would like to rage.
memory.
An insight check. And which one you're grabbing the memory?
You said me do an insight?
Yep. That was history.
Oh man.
I could assume the same roll, but no. Alright, you grab the memory. As you begin to
Yep.
rage,
So rage.
you actually begin to feel emotion.
Yep, and then I'll just swing a few.
Some old anger rising up. Make your attacks against the withered magenta arm looking guy. He's wearing like a magenta colored coat. Alright, initial crit.
Let's go.
Now
Let's-
is this 5 past
Yes.
its AC?
Yes, you would get the bonus. I appreciate you checking.
Oh, so-
You would definitely get the extra. I think it's, what is it, extra 3? Or is it 4 now that you're 9th level? I think it's 4, an extra 4 necrotic.
Let's see.
Oh, he does not have 210 hit points. That's not right.
It says what would this be considered? Skewery? Let's
No,
see.
this would be slashing. I didn't think you were skewering. You could if you wanted to deal
yeah, you're
piercing
right.
damage, but I thought you were doing slashing, so it would be the
Slicing?
Slicing.
No.
Slicing bonus is necrotic damage equal to your proficiency bonus. So yeah, he takes an extra 3 points of damage. I've already applied it to him. As he's swinging toward you, you definitely step off to the side, pull the great sword, and in one single strike, you cut through his entire arm and strike the stone. Ah! As he screams out in pain.
That didn't add the rage, did it? Because I didn't put it on myself. I just clicked it.
Correct. So he will take a little bit of extra damage as well. Let's make sure we add the rage effect to you. Oh, let's not double
Oops.
up. I pressed it too. I should have just let you do it. That's my fault. Bonk. He takes an extra 2 points of melee damage. Cool.
Sounds like you should let him get it twice for this whole fight because you messed up there, Micah. No?
No, definitely not. I'm not gonna. I mean, granted, all it would actually do is give him an extra 2 damage because you can't have resistance twice.
Yeah, but extra 2 damage is extra 2 damage, bro.
Roll damage on this second attack. Oh, that was beautiful. I mean, I guess. Okay, it's not technically possible for you to roll enough to instantly kill him, but you got real darn close. As you cutting through his arm as he reaches over and grabs it, screaming out in pain, you just come to the side and slice into his thigh as well. As he is not having a good time, as not only is his cap red, his clothes are now red as well.
Hey, does he have the two-handed weapon thing where he gets a bonus action if he crits or kills?
I do not think
No.
Doug has Great Weapon
All right.
Master, no.
Okay, all right. Just making sure.
Yeah, fair enough, but
that's it.
I
That's
think he took Lucky and Tough as his feats so far. Jackie's turn. What would you
Gotcha.
like her to do?
Girl, you need to go over there and distract the big men so that maybe, just maybe, there can be a little bit of danger. So she has a 40-foot move, so that's 35 foot, so that should be okay.
Okay, and you would like her to harass and take the help action? Give someone advantage
So
on an
she's
attack?
basically going to provide advantage on the next attack roll, so whoever goes after him will be able to hinder him in some way.
Fair enough. As the Etten will kind of look down, he will, holding his huntsman's axe and his large wooden club, or rather, what's left of his meat dinner and large bone, he will look down. I don't want to hurt you. As he will step over here. Does he have enough reach?
Oh, that provokes. That provokes. She'll take it.
Yeah, make her make the attack.
That's a miss, probably.
That's a miss. Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, she's still gonna.
Does not have any good
Gotta
reach.
get those nips.
Go there, there. And he will, with his first attack, attempt to shove the red cap.
Shove the what?
The red cap. The ugly old man in a cap.
Why is he shoving him?
The red
He
cap.
doesn't want to hit him by accident.
Just set of the
Get him out of the way, knock him. Right.
Oh, he's pushing him out of the way. Oh.
Fine. He will grunt annoyedly and half movement try and squeeze through here.
Ooh, squeezing. He grants advantage.
You can't really squeeze between people, especially with like this, so he probably wouldn't. He has another action. He's gonna try and shove the red cap again. Oh, I need to move. Dang, man, he rolled a 3 and then a 2.
This whole shoving thing isn't working out for me.
You'd love to see it.
The red cap is
He's
annoyed
only
enough as it
half-
is. He has used his 2 attacks to try and just get past the red cap. You are astounded as a rock in front of you lifts upward, appearing to just be a prop of some kind. And coming up from underneath it is a red cap. Yeah.
Sure enough.
His first attack misses as he tries to attack you. Swinging upward with the sickle, you step back, kind of prepared for a fight. The second one, though, as he comes around, is enough to hit you. As your aura...
I haven't had my turn yet.
You use your aura to brace against the damage as he would cut along where you are, pushing him back. Gambit. No one sees you. You are silence. You are death.
If you are assassin right now, bro, you get like crazy mad damage. So.
Okay.
Also, just I'm going to say ahead of time, we are going to finish this round, and then we are going to stop for the night because it is 10:10. We don't need to try and do this entire fight.
It's going to be a long fight for sure.
Yeah, we'll probably be.
Are they immune to non-magic damage? Let's find out.
I was gonna say you might want to just try.
What about your awesome gun or whatever? Isn't that a magic gun?
It has some magic on
I
it,
would like to
think.
note, you do have
Yes.
several forms of magic attack, whether you want to be melee or ranged.
Yeah.
So unless you're going to use your sling, in which case you could use your +1 sling bullets. Yeah, you have several forms of
No.
magic damage.
Where did all of the hags go? They hidden?
They
no,
backed
they
off.
just kind of backed
There's-
They
off.
backed off.
Though
They're
I think
scared.
they're aware of their frailty. They're just an
Wait,
old
they're
lady.
Okay.
He's just an
Who
old
looks like they're in the
angel.
most trouble? I guess I'm just gonna get the one that's getting Garand.
I dropped 15 damage on 2 of them. That legitimately might be like seriously like a 6th or an 8th of their health. They're easy to kill, but they're also super powerful. So it's like all these ads are just trying to distract us from getting them. So sure, get rid of the one on me if you really want to. I'm not going to be upset about that, but like we need to focus on the hags ASAP.
But I can't get to them. I guess. Let me see.
You can't shoot that one behind the dice? The table?
One behind the table.
I thought you
I guess if I walk up a little bit and
But the thing
aim
is,
for
the allies
Doug
don't
and-
count against you for cover. Only enemies do.
Okay. So I guess I'll sneak forward. I'm in range, right?
Yep. And you can just barely see. She's got
For a gun?
One,
maybe
2,
half
3,
cover,
4,
but you
5,
have
6,
advantage
7.
and a good shot, so probably won't matter.
Maybe what?
Maybe what?
You're good. Take the shot.
Either way, you have advantage on your next attack roll, regardless.
It's true, but you are
No matter
hidden,
what you're
so
doing.
you
So even
have
if you're
advantage
not
anyway. You don't
like
have to
hidden,
spend.
you're fine.
Yeah, you're currently hidden. You are.
Okay,
It's dark and there's
so-
stuff going on. You are chilling right now.
Oh, so if I
Advantage.
haven't given it to him yet because he's hidden, I couldn't find him, then I could give it to him after he's been revealed.
Sure. Like he can
my
use
gosh.
it.
What you said.
Yeah, that he can use it after the hidden. Anyway, who are you attacking?
Did it work?
I didn't see anything.
Go
I'm
full
saying
sniper
roll all
elite.
your
use
shots
the
on the
sound
hag.
cover.
Hey, that hits. There you go. You're shooting the wretched hag. Apply sneak attack.
Gotta walk down here, hit sneak attack. I think that did it. And then roll damage.
Yeah.
Aw, a lot of ones.
A lot of ones.
Hey, but- Not too bad, I guess.
Succeeds, okay. You did not break its concentration. But you did deal good damage as you shoot the hag in the shoulder.
Okay,
What is
I think,
concentration
and then
on the hag?
can I bonus action hide again?
You might have to spend some feet to get into a more hidden spot because now you're out in the open.
Do I need to roll stealth?
Let's see. You moved 20 feet, so you have 10 feet to try and
Is
get
Micah dead?
somewhere. Hello? Can
We
you
can't
hear
hear
me?
you, Micah.
Ah,
Oh,
There
there
he
we
is.
hear.
hello? Am I back? Am I alive? Can you hear me? Hello? My friends? Hello? My friends? I can't hear anyone. I'm going to disconnect and reconnect to Discord.
So
Hello, my friends.
Hi.
Hello, friends. I'm back. What did you last hear me say?
I think we haven't heard you for the past 2 minutes.
Something they didn't lose concentration.
They didn't lose concentration on whatever they were concentrating on. Good damage. If you wanted to hide, you would probably have to move into somewhere you would be at least partially obscured from whatever you're trying to hide behind, because you are now out in the
Can I do
open.
it like this?
You wouldn't really be hiding behind anything. You're still out in the open on the map, you see?
But there's a big rock there, right?
No?
Oh, that's not like a rock?
It's like a pond, I think.
There's a fur. Yeah,
Oh,
that.
I thought it was like we were in
This
like a
is
gorge
water.
kind of thing.
Nah, that's
Oh,
water.
rip.
That is swamp water all the way
Rip.
around.
Okay, then did I have enough movement to go from there to where Jackie is hiding
No,
in that bush?
because that's about 15 feet, and you use 20 feet to get where you are. So unless
Right
you
about there. You want to go somewhere around there? I think that's like a tree, maybe.
Yeah, but I think you only have
Okay.
10 feet of movement unless you do something to increase it.
I don't have any of that, so we'll just
You can always
I
hide next turn.
I will hide next turn.
Cool. Did you still want to move 10 feet back to there?
Yeah.
Garand. There's suddenly an ugly, angry man in front of you.
All right. Super doesn't care. For a bonus action, we are going to use one of my bardics to Mantle of Inspiration, and we'll give to Gambit. We'll give to John. We'll give to Thicket. We'll give to Doug, and we'll give to where did she go? Jackie. There you are.
Anyone
We'll
can
give to
feel free to use a reaction. Sorry.
Yeah, you're absolutely welcome to use your reaction if you want to move up to your speed.
Without
But you will
opportunity
not
attacks.
provoke. You don't provoke, so it's up to you. And then my action is going to be, hey, Anavo, I know it's been a while. There's no Grim around, but hopefully you enjoy killing some horrible Unseelie court. And we're bringing Anavo out into fight because we haven't had Anavo for a while, and he's probably itching for a fight. So,
Yay! Charmander attack.
yeah, Charmander attack. More
Truth
like
be told,
Charizard, honestly.
when he's not around, he doesn't think
Charizard,
about
whatever.
you at all.
So he has to summon within, I think, 60 feet as the spell, which means I can put him right next to Homegirl. So he's going to go right, chump, right there. And while I do this, I'm going to say, hey, Thicket, please don't leave me hanging this time. Please help me get rid of this thing that's trying to... I really don't want to go unconscious.
I didn't leave you hanging.
Duran seems to ignore that response. Anyway, Anava is going to go like full tilt on Wretched Hag.
Quit bickering with Thicket. He's dying.
John, you're awesome, bro. That's great. All right.
Thicket, you look at yourself, not having... I mean, you've taken a
What?
little bit of damage.
All right. Can you give me a Navo stat block? Because I actually don't have that. Can you do a thing where you did like with Jackie and put that like in my feats or something somewhere?
Sure.
Like
I'll add it
Navo?
to the same block as Jackie's. I'll just put it in the same. I'm going to rename Jackie Link to Pet Link.
Oh, for real? Come on, fam. Why you gotta be rolling like a butt?
He's doing his best.
Yeah, well, whatever.
His best isn't good enough.
Yeah, not this time. All right. So he can move through that space road, right? He can move through her as part of his turn, and then and engulf her in flame, right?
I think that's how that works. Yes.
All right, good deal.
You should be able to apply that effect to her. I don't think. Oh, does she take damage when he moves through, or just?
Yeah, first time it enters the creature space, and whenever that creature starts its turn until it douses it.
So make sure to add the effect to her as well. So I
How
don't
is
know
there
if
way
the
to
effect works. No, John. As this happens, you look back and you shake yourself off for a moment. Thicket and Doug are fine. Neither of them are in pain. I mean, Thicket a little bit, but Thicket's fine.
I don't see a way to add an effect to her, though.
Let me see if I can find it on his generated stat block.
All right. But either way, when she starts her turn, I can do it.
Come on. Found it.
Good deal.
Nice.
John is very confused.
Thicket! I take it you want to move 10 feet up.
Yes.
That was from
That
your
was- Yeah.
ability to move around, yes? Cool.
That was from the thing with
Yeah. Roman stuff.
Garand.
Cool.
You'd think I'd be prepared for what I want to do, being the last person to go.
How much has happened in this one round?
Yeah, it's been around.
Goes around, comes around.
Hee hee.
Okay. What does this thing do again?
I don't know. What does it do? What do it do? Do what do it do?
Okay, it doesn't do a ton of damage. It kind of does a bit of damage, but it's very funny.
Do it.
if it works.
Who cares if it works? Do it. If it's...
Let's see. I have so many tabs open. All right. Would I have been able to go like here as well with the movement?
Yeah.
You're
10
full
and 20.
speed. You're full speed, so you're
Yeah,
fine.
a 10 and 20, you should be good.
Okay. Oh, I don't know if I can do this in one turn.
And do what it do.
But she'll run away.
They do tend to do that when they're in danger. It's a classic maneuver called being somewhere else.
Okay. Can... Too many options.
Analysis paralysis.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what you call it.
Okay. I can't wild shape and attack at the same the same
because
turn.
You're not a moon druid, so wild shape is an action.
Okay. I'm gonna wild shape.
Dun, da, da, da. Roar.
Into
bigger cat.
A dog.
Wait for it. Where's the thing? In G.
This will be the first of 3 attempts to successfully have someone change into another type of creature. Because Garand can't seem to fail a polymorph save. They called you a rat and we're going to turn you into a rat, then they called you a worm and we're going to turn you into a worm.
Clearly, Garon is neither a rat nor a worm.
I clicked the wrong one.
It's okay. You can just deactivate and then do it again. That's a very cute frog picture, though.
It is very cute.
I don't know. I like frogs conceptually.
There we go.
A giant
I must say,
a bigger version of the same thing.
I appreciate that 2 of them tried and 2 of them failed.
Okay. And I think I will stay here and wait until I can attack next turn.
And be a frog.
Way to show your hand.
Oopsie doopsie daisy. As another one appears from the woods that seem to have been with y'all, and will attack Garand again. cutting into you, taking up aura. Ah, so close. I'll enjoy washing my hand with your blood. Ah, dang it. As he hits the tree
What?
next to him.
What?
Oh no!
Cut out again.
There's another red cap on me, that's all.
I'll enjoy washing
Oh.
my hat in your blood. And then he attacked, hit, failed.
I want to move to the hag.
Don't leave me out. This one with also bushy burn sides will come over and will attack Gambit.
Oh no.
Any reactions, Gambit?
My God.
Oh no, you don't have any. Hello? Yes, am I alive?
Gambit does have one.
Hello, am I alive?
Yes,
Okay.
I want to use my movement.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Gambit can uncanny dodge that and take half damage on that hit if he so chooses. If Jocelyn does not fall asleep.
Jocelyn, are you alive? If so, would you like to do anything in reaction?
Muted. She may not know, or she may be unconscious, asleep
Jocelyn!
in real.
Jocelyn!
Just count it as half damage, bro.
I'm gonna make sure the second one does not hit, so sure, we'll half damage. I should be able to make the effect. Yeah, half damage. Bonk, take 6 damage, all of which was absorbed. Oh wow, rolled 6 damage, damaged 3, and then absorbed. So, temp hit points just 8.
I love that inspirational mantle that I have.
And that brings us back to the top of the turn order.
In this fight, I don't care how many numbers they think they have. We are better. Our quality is better than their quantity. And that was my mantle of inspiration.
Fair enough. And as it is the Green Hag's turn again, that is where we will stop for the night. As we will continue this big fight in a big place in a map I'm quite happy with. Next time on Dungeons and Dragons. Dun, 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 dun. I do like the kind of weird yellow arrow thing. I'm not totally sure. I kind of wish it was less aggressive. Like less, not necessarily obvious, but abrasive against the tokens.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it makes it stand out so you're not
It does
confused
make it easy to tell whose turn it is, yeah. But let's see. Experience. Let's see. Session experience.
Maybe 25% or half for overcoming the Etten, and then the other portion upon completing the fight should we win. Maybe, I don't know. But you could also just be like no XP, whatever's, because it was like a weird situation.
I mean, I'm gonna give you some because even if y'all don't get any XP, I typically give you a session XP amount. It just depends on what that amount is, you know.
Yeah, but if we
I want to give you a percentage of the frog hemoth, I suppose.
Fair enough. That's fair.
I think the most important thing is the copper we find on the ground.
True. The 5 copper y'all found while walking around.
It was on one of the person's bones in the Froghemoth lair.
Yeah, along with all the gold nuggets y'all didn't take.
We had time to grab those little 5 coins. We didn't have time to start like mining.
This is true. There you go. 3,000 feels right. Bonk. Enjoy your experience.
There's not a doubt in my mind that we'll be level 10 after we survive, but if we TPK, it doesn't matter anyway. So, Star Wars.
This is a very hefty fight, all things considered. I don't know if it'll be quite enough to get you to level 10. Maybe? I don't know. Well, let me look at those calculations. Yeah, well, depends on how close you are. It'll get you darn close if it isn't all the way there. This is a hefty fight in terms of experience gain.
Do you guys want to know why I chose Giant Toad, or do you want it to be a surprise for next session?
I know exactly what you're doing. I don't know if they do, but I know what you're doing. I guess Jaislyn is gone. Bye, Jaislyn.
No, no.
Dead good night, she said. Oh, gosh.
Alright. I'm gonna jump off too.
See you, buddy.
Enough. I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording stream. Bye, stream. It was lovely. I hope you have a wonderful night. Bye.